Does this new menu change the dining game here at Disney World?
Let's eat.
Hello everyone, I'm Jay.
And I'm Sam.
And you are watching The Theme Park Foodies, and we are back at Disney's Port Orleans Riverside to check out the brand new or changed over menu here at Boatwright's Dining Hall. Boatwright's Dining Hall pays homage to the craftsmanship of boat making. You can see throughout the interior of the restaurant all different tools they will use to create a boat. There's a giant skeleton of a boat that sits above you as you check in and adorns the top area, almost like the ceiling. There's live fireplaces. It's beautiful inside. And the resort itself, Port Orleans Riverside, is themed like Louisiana Bayou, like a Southern Aristotelian style mansions from the 1800s, kind of a plantation style in here. We have been here and dined here in multiple times in the past. We've done one video in the past here, and I will say it has been good, but not particularly impressive, right?
Our last visit a couple months ago, we weren't too impressed. I came to get the prime rib because I wanted to compare it to Olivia's, and I just thought it wasn't as good, and it was pretty expensive, our meal, and we weren't that impressed. But previously, we've always thought this place was like a hidden gem. So I'm so excited for this menu revamp. Yeah,
so there's some interesting things. There used to have a cornbread they were known for. Obviously, I think you'd feel like cornbread is synonymous with the South. But they changed it over to a ciabatta, is that right, Sam?
Yeah, ciabatta with a chimichurri. They also have a new wedge salad, a new citrus shrimp cocktail.
They've been known in the past, too, for me, they're all you care to eat. It was like, was it a platter, like a bayou platter or something, right?
Yeah.
And that bayou platter has been reimagined. I think the chicken is different. It used to be crispy, right?
Yeah, it's baked chicken now. And they take out the smoked sausage. Last time we were here, though, interestingly enough, our server told us that was like the most returned item. So we actually didn't get it last time because she was like, I don't recommend it, but maybe that's why they revamped it.
Yeah, it sounds like they revamped it for a good reason. If you guys have watched this previously as well, you know that we are huge fans of the peanut butter. And there's a peanut butter dessert here, right?
Yeah, there's a peanut butter pie and there's a bourbon chocolate cake. Our friends Princess and the Bear did a video on this, and it looked so good.
I actually want to give them a big shout out because they inspired us to do this video. Their video came out first, so we'll definitely plug them and link their video in the description of this video because we were so inspired. When I saw that peanut butter dessert, I was like, I have to come here. So thank you, Princess and the Bear, for bringing us here. I am starving. They open at 5 a.m. each night, right? So only for dinner.
5 a.m.?
5 p.m. 5 p.m. each night. They're not open that early in the morning. So they open 5 p.m. for dinner. We have a 5:15 reservation. Are you ready, Sam?
I'm so ready.
All right, if you enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe. Join us while we see if Boatwright's new menu is a game-changing dining experience here at Walt Disney World. There are two ways to get to Boatwright's. If you're at Disney Springs, they actually sport boat transportation here, which is very convenient. The boat will take about 20-25 minutes, though, and if you're at Springs, you're probably going to want to eat at other areas over there. So I think if you're eating here, probably the smartest thing to do is to get a reservation. If you have a reservation, you can park here. You will walk in, you'll see the weeping willows towards the main entrance. If you bear right, you're going to be able to find check-in. Bearing left, you'll see the food and drink area and the River Roost, which is a notable bar here where you can find Yeehaw Bob, who's been here for 30 years. Great performer. You're going to walk right past the River Roost and you will see Boatwright's Dining Hall. The exterior here is so beautiful. They have such great foliage. It's a very expansive resort. They have a working mill, or working water wheel, right next to the Riverside Mill, which is their quick service restaurant here. This would be the sit-down dining restaurant for both here as well as Port Orleans French Quarter. All right, let's check in. All right, so we've entered, we've been seated. I've always really enjoyed the interior of this restaurant as well as the entire resort. They have a live fire right in the center here. You can see building materials for different boats adorned on the walls. The back wall, you will see what looks to like a steamboat, like a Mark Twain type of riverboat they'd be able to build. And each of the tables has a little lantern right at the center of it. All of the chairs look like they are handmade. Probably not, but it looks like they are. All right, let's break down the menu for you guys. For appetizers, these two to the left have been here for quite a bit. The pimento cheese fritters and the French onion soup au gratin. I did like the French onion soup last time. Now these are brand new. This wedge salad, the little leaf is the $11 version. And you can see it comes with succotash, tomato, confit, and green goddess dressing. Now you can upgrade to $12 so you get a little bacon, blue cheese, and confit. Confit, I'm saying that wrong, confit. I know Sam will love this. She's gonna go shrimp crazy tonight, the citrus shrimp cocktail. This is the all you care to enjoy platter. Now I was thinking about getting this because of the changes, the removal of the sausage as well as the change in the chicken. However, They now have a char-grilled butcher steak, and this looks very good. People are saying it comes with a house-made red wine steak sauce, so I'm thinking about getting that. The other new item is the shrimp pappardelle, which again, I said Sam was going shrimp crazy. She's getting that for sure. The grilled salmon, I hear, has been reimagined. They also have a Creole lentils and chorizo, so this is their vegan option. I'm being told this is new. They also have signature wine pairings with each of these items as well. Now these sides are new. We have the spiced smoked Gouda potatoes, which I really need to get. I love Gouda, I love potato. I'm a big potato guy. And then they also have a bacon and cheddar loaded mashed potatoes. So this is like a reimagine. They've had mashed potatoes previously, but never loaded. And right here at the bottom, they have chimichurri shrimp. And on the back, we can find the drinks. You can see their specialty cocktails are themed to the Louisiana area. A bourbon peach tea. Kind of scroll through these so you can see them. And they have some beers, some wines, and some non-alcoholic beverages right here at the bottom, which are sponsored by Minute Maid. The new bread service has arrived. Ciabatta, ladies and gentlemen, with a new type of butter. Sam, what is this butter?
That's chimichurri.
So does this feel Louisiana to you?
No, it doesn't. Chimichurri doesn't scream bayou to me, but maybe I'm wrong.
Wouldn't be the first time.
I missed the cornbread though. It was like a cute little loaf, and then like the Mickey-shaped butter they would give you.
It was Boston Market level cornbread, but I'm excited to try this. It came out warm. Are you ready? You ready to try it out, Sam?
The butter has a really nice texture. It's like super whipped. The ciabatta has a nice crust. I do like the chimichurri butter a lot. It's very zesty, a lot of herbs, nice spice, but not overpowering. Very good, but I do miss the cornbread. So I'm gonna go 8 though. It's good.
Okay.
I really love the texture of the butter.
It sounded like a worthy successor. All right, so let's peel this ciabatta off. It actually feels kind of dry, Sam. A lot of nice air pockets. I'm gonna try it with and without the little chimichurri butter. A bit dry. The butter is where it's at. The butter's good. Smooth, creamy butter. It's whipped. Great chimichurri flavor. The bread itself is a little dry. That's my issue with the bread. I'm gonna go 7. I did like the cornbread more, but I like they're trying new things. And the butter is fire. All right, so Sam got the citrus shrimp cocktail. I'll, of course, be eating it as well. Sam, what's on it in this?
So this is a Creole-style remoulade and ají amarillo sauce. They also have a new chimichurri grilled shrimp enhancement that you can get, but I feel like we had so much chimichurri in the butter that we were gonna go with the citrus shrimp cocktail. It looks really good, and I prefer like Creole style to Cajun because I feel like it's not as spicy, because I can't handle too much spice, but it's like usually the right amount of spice. All right, 5 shrimps.
You're becoming a champ at that. Sam had never eaten a shrimp until about a year ago, so she didn't know how to pull the tail out.
I would like to show like my past self like footage of me just eating shrimp in every video now, because I would be so confused. That's actually really good. I really like the sauce. It has the perfect amount of spice. Also tastes like there's some like mustard in it as well. Ají amarillo is chili pepper, but not too spicy. It's like a nice take on a shrimp cocktail, like instead of having a traditional shrimp cocktail sauce. Vibrant. $17 though. Pricey. I'm gonna go 8. And I'm gonna retract my 8 for the bread and go 7. After I had more of it, I think it was a 7 with the butter.
I peer pressure Sam every video now to lower her numbers.
I'm an independent woman, Jason.
All right, so Sam did not use her little lime, so I'm gonna use the lime out. Get the sauce on it. The shrimp are nice and cold. Great texture, tastes fresh, no fishy flavor on them. I like the Creole remoulade, so you have that like kind of New Orleans flair and flavor with it. The lime really brought it all together, honestly, with me, the Creole remoulade. Well, I like these little silverwares too. That looks nice. This was more of a winner than the bread for me. I do think it's good. I think 17 is a little much. That's my issue with it. And I think that's been one of my issues with this restaurant is I think it's just a little overpriced. Because Disney has you kind of trapped in their property. This is technically a resort restaurant. I think they feel of the liberty to be able to charge you a little bit more. Because of that, and I do really like it. I think the shrimp is very good. Flavor-wise, I think it's an 8, but
You're gonna go 7.
I'm bringing it a 7 due to price. I still think it's a great shrimp, very tasty, delicious remoulade, but I just think the price needs to come down slightly. All right, so Sam is gonna have her hand at the wedge salad. This is not veganized. This is the special version with the bacon and the blue cheese.
Bacon, tomato confit, and blue cheese dressing. I almost wish I switched out. I like green goddess dressing. That was in the vegan one.
Yeah, in the vegan one, they get green goddess. We actually have a vegan friend that may be trying that out. He's a little secret. We're gonna show you him when he comes up. Get all the flavors in there.
I'm trying. My wedge is nice and crisp. It's pretty packed out. I remember I got a wedge at Saratoga Springs Turf Club. That was like weak, not enough. I like to not.
That was a weak wedge.
That was a weak wedge. Like it's covered everywhere. Like I can't see wedge because I just see all the toppings and everything that they put on here. I wish there were bigger pieces of bacon. I don't really taste the bacon at all because there's just like these like little tiny scraps. And for me, the blue cheese is overpowering everything, which I feel like happens with blue cheese.
Very, very pungent flavor.
I do like this tomato confit. The wedge is nice and crisp. It's a good wedge. I'm gonna go 7. I appreciate the variety of things on the wedge and how plenty it is.
It's a bold wedge. This wedge is looking good, Sam. I feel like you gave it a weak number because it looks really good.
I wish it had bigger pieces of bacon.
Okay, I could definitely see that. Let's try it out. Lots of blue cheese. They're not skipping you on the blue cheese. The bacon is super crispy. I know, Sam, you said there wasn't a lot of it, but I think the stuff there is, it's like really the best parts of the bacon. The croutons are crispy. Honestly, in my opinion, I haven't had many wedges on Walt Disney World property. This is the best wedge I've had on Walt Disney World property. The tomato confit, I think, on top really complements everything, adding a bit more of an acidic flavor to everything that's on the dish as well. And I think all the textures are there too. So I think the big issue, Sam, when we went to Saratoga Springs was the wedge was like almost wilted a bit. And look how fresh this lettuce is. Because it's the best I've had on property, I'm gonna go 10. I know you went 7. I think we're going off on the table, but I'm gonna go 10 for this wedge. It's probably one of the best things I think I've had on this menu. What do you think, Sam? Think I'm being too nice?
I'm ready for my shrimp dish.
Well, you already had a shrimp. You have 2 shrimp dishes.
My main shrimp dish.
My friend Vegan Nick has made his return. And Vegan Nick, of course, how to get a vegan dish. This is the wedge salad. He's actually vegetarian Nick. Technically not vegan Nick.
It's all right. I always appreciate a vegan meal, especially one made by Chef David, who himself is vegan, I understand.
This is the vegan wedge salad, which is succotash, tomato, confit, and green goddess dressing. Sam, Nick. So used to editing Sam. Nick just had his first bite.
I can see how you get confused.
So the vegan version of this dish comes with a green goddess salad dressing, which I was super happy to see. An issue that a lot of people have with blue cheese dressing, for example, is it kind of overwhelms the dish. Kind of the old way of making a wedge for restaurants that may not have a good veggie option was just kind of take a piece of bland lettuce and just drench it in bacon and just things that were very pungent and have a lot of kind of strong flavors. What this does well is that the green goddess dressing doesn't overpower any of the other flavors. It complements it really well. People think of lettuce as not really having a flavor. It does have flavor. It complements stronger flavors by kind of leveling them out with kind of a watery base. That doesn't sound very good. So if I were to give this a rating, I'm going to give it a 7.
Okay, you're more conservative than me.
I am a bit more particular about salads and things like that. I don't usually order a wedge. I was just very curious about this. I do think that the dressing is excellent. I can't rate the whole thing just based on the dressing.
You have a long history with salads, so I take your salad review with a lot of authority. The entrees have arrived. I, of course, got the steak and shrimp. Sam, I called her shrimp. Sam got the shrimp pappardelle.
Listen, you called Nick Sam, and then you called me shrimp. Like
that's a term of endearment.
Are you okay?
Very impressed by the wedge salad, okay? It's like a drug, that wedge salad. Anyway, this is shrimp pappardelle. Sam, what's on it in this?
A roasted garlic Chardonnay cream sauce, sun-dried tomatoes, and spinach. I did recently have the shrimp pappardelle at Trattoria al Forno, which was very good. So, let's see. Delicious. I love the cream sauce. Sometimes like garlic cream sauces are like too overpowering. It's not. I like the little bit of sweetness from the sun-dried tomatoes. The shrimp are nice and big. There's 5 of them. The pasta's good too. It's cooked well. The cream sauce though like ties everything together. The greens are just kind of like the spinach isn't doing much for it. It's just kind of like a little bit of texture, but I really like the addition of the sun-dried tomatoes. I'm gonna go 9.
High number, high marks. That's the highest number you've given so far. I'm excited to try the steak. So I'm told this is the shoulder of the steak. It also comes with the sauce. Sam, actually, what's on it in this? I should ask you.
This is the char-grilled butcher steak with mashed potatoes, seasonal vegetables, and house-made red wine steak sauce. Nice, house-made steak sauce. It looks really good. It looks like there's some sea salt on top.
So because this is shoulder, it is going to have a bit of a leaner, it's going to be a bit of a leaner cut of beef. Extra medium rare. It looks perfectly cooked medium rare. You can tell though, it will cook once it gets off the grill, which is why you see some redness on here, but it's kind of more cooked in the interior. Let's try this little sauce out on it. A little dip. try it out.
Also, that can tell by the color of those potatoes that I'm gonna love them. They are so buttery looking.
For a lean cut of beef, it very much like almost melted as I ate it, which you don't expect, I think, sometimes from a shoulder cut. All right, let me try this just by itself.
Also, we love char grill.
Mashed potatoes.
And I guess the vegetables can change. So it looks like we got some green beans.
I like some skin in my potatoes. I also like some skin not in my potatoes. I actually like all potatoes, but I like how these ones have the skin in them because it adds a little bit more flavor, a little bit more texture to the potato. I want to try just the sauce just to see, get the full flavor of it. I'm very impressed, honestly. For this type of cut of beef, very good. I like the texture in the potatoes. Green beans are, pretty standard. They're green beans. And this sauce isn't just like a red wine sauce. It's very kind of viscous. It has some texture to it. Some actual almost, it feels like full tomatoes in this sauce. It's a very delicious dish. Full flavor, very good. I'm gonna go 9 for this. I think it's better than the prime rib here, no doubt. And I'm very happy with it. I'm very happy with my meal today. Now you know I had to get a signature side, Sam.
I'm happy we have one type of potato and not both of them. Not that
I almost got both.
Not that I don't want multiple potatoes. It's just it's a lot. So these are spiced smoked Gouda potatoes. Look like they're nice big wedges. This is a nice side portion. Like there's a lot of potatoes in here.
When I saw Princess and the Bear had these, I was like, I have to get those.
They're so good. They're completely coated in seasoning. A little spice kick, but like very flavorful. And there's like a nice smokiness from the Gouda. Gouda was a good choice. And this is a pretty huge portion for a side. I'm doing 9.
So it's been straight 9s for the main entrees and the signature side.
If they were a little crispier, I would go 10, but the flavor is on point.
I didn't think I was going to give a 10 today to Boatwrights. And here I am giving a 10 to the Wedge. Although I feel like I was the most impressed by the Wedge than anyone else. It wasn't very loud with the flavor. However, this is not about the Wedge. This is about the potatoes. Let's try them out. I will say, it feels like because they're so big, they could have been cooked a little bit more, but I like the wedges even without the cheese on top. If you look at all that seasoning that's on there, there's like a Cajun seasoning.
It doesn't specify, but I'm assuming.
So you have a little spicy seasoning and the cheese cools it down. I like it a lot. I wish the wedge was cooked a little bit more, maybe a little bit more crispy on the interior. Other than that, man, very good. I'm gonna go 8. I think it's very good. And 8, just so you know, our rating system, 8 is like a B+, 9 is like an A minus, and then 10 is like you gotta come here and get it. So a B+, very good. And the steak definitely took me back too. So I'm very happy. I could see us coming back here now.
Okay, so this is my debut of interviewing somebody else instead of Jason, because I'm sitting closer to Nick's better half, Amy, who is going to try the Creole lentils and chorizo, which is in quotation marks. So this is slow cooked with whipped ricotta, which is also in quotations, cream and rice. Jason said veggie Amy.
The whipped ricotta alone is amazing. Consistency is really good, flavor is really good. Rice is perfectly cooked and seasoned. And sometimes lentils can be done really wrong. They're too tough or they don't have enough flavor or whatever, but honestly, the combination is insane. This is straight up comfort food. I would give this, honestly, like a straight up 9. It's incredible.
It's been all 9s.
It's been all 9s, yeah.
All 9s for the entrees. The only one who's maybe a little harsh is our boy Nick over here. He's a tough critic, Nick. So I feel like you should take his criticism probably more than mine, but especially if you're vegetarian or vegan. But we're very impressed. I think we all agree this is a great meal. So we have retrieved the dessert menu. The finale is brought to us by the Dessert Sisters. The story these desserts tell are of Celia and Delia Dessert. They were from a very wealthy and socially prominent family in Port Orleans. They inherited a sizable sum from their father, Jean-Michel Dessert, who made his fortune in the sweets business. Subsequently, we have a bourbon chocolate cake, definitely getting some of those flavors from the bayou in there, a banana cream cheesecake, the peanut butter pie, and the caramelized vanilla custard. This will be your vegan dish. There are 3 new desserts here. We don't often come here and not get desserts, so I'm happy about this. So we have the vegan caramelized vanilla custard is new, the peanut butter pie is new, and the bourbon chocolate cake is new. On the opposite side, we have some dessert cocktails. Here you can find a chocolate martini, an Irish coffee, a Francesca Bin 27 port. We also have some specialty hot beverages such as a New Orleans chicory coffee. The desserts have arrived, and our veggie friends, the new Veggie Amy and Veggie Nick, the veggies, as I am now calling them, they're more than just their dietary restrictions, but in this video they are, because they're about to eat our vegetarian thing, or I think it's a vegan thing. This is the caramelized vanilla custard. It doesn't have a real description on here, it just says seasonal fruit compote. It does look like it has some pistachios right on top there and some cherries.
All right, so my first thought, kind of tricky to eat. They gave us spoons. I feel like we almost would have been better off with forks. Maybe you could kind of stab and take little pieces out. Slides around the plate a bit.
That chocolate disc on the bottom is particularly difficult to get with a spoon. It's hard to break up, and that's hard to scoop up. And I don't know that it really needs the seasonal fruit compote on the side to be good, but I do really like the pistachio or nut brittle that's on top. That's really good.
Pistachios are in right now. Not sure you guys have been to Dubai, but Dubai chocolate.
Absolutely. Love Dubai chocolate.
I'm not sure how I feel about the texture of it, but like I guess it is like a standard custardy texture, but maybe I personally don't like that. I don't know. Do you have a thought on that?
It's okay. It's not the best custard I've had. It's not the worst custard I've had, but it's mid. I'll say it's mid.
I would agree with that.
So what number is mid?
I'm going with a 5.
I was gonna give it a 6, but yeah, I think that's fair.
6, okay. Respectable 6.
I'm never gonna really put down a vegan option that much because it's like it took so long to get vegan options so regularly in like big places. So I like that that's an option. I think other people will like this more than I do. But for me, I couldn't give it more than a 6.
Yeah, honestly, without the brittle, it wouldn't work. So that's you know what, I can see it. I could give this a 6. That'd be fine.
Respectable 6. Sinister 6. This is the item I've been most looking forward to literally since I've watched Princess and the Bears video. It is the
peanut butter pie. It's chocolate, has chocolate cookie crumbs and chantilly cream. Oh, so the shell is like very, very light. It's a very thin, I guess it was like cookie? Oh my God. You're gonna die. Don't die, but you're gonna love it. This is a very Jason dessert.
Are you about to become a widow?
I hope not. Don't even put that in the universe. So there's like a thin cookie bottom. The mousse, the peanut butter mousse inside is just like so light and fluffy. And the outer coating is just like a light like cookie crumble, so it's not like super thick or anything. But then there's also like these nice crunchy like candied peanuts. They go so nice with like the peanut butter mousse. Nice saltiness from the peanuts. The mousse is amazing. Wow. I'm gonna go 10.
Wow! I did not expect you to give it 10 today.
This is like our thing. Like we love peanut butter, and this is like a very well done peanut butter dessert. The chantilly cream, like it's just so light, but then like the crunchy candied peanuts, the saltiness, it's really well done. Oh, it looks like got some Oreo crumbs.
Save some for me. First, I want to figure out the mystery of what this is before I even begin into the cake. Peanut butter sauce. I love it. Give me a bucket of peanut butter sauce, it's like a 10 for me. If you want to understand how refined my reviews are, that's where I'm starting. Peanut butter sauce, 10. Boston Market cornbread, 10. Hate me in the comments if you'd like. All right, let's try this out. A little sourness, because almost like a cheesecakey like consistency. I don't know what they're using as a base for the pie. I'm going to just get more of it so I can actually taste the flavor of the pie.
It's so light.
Love the peanut butter sauce with it. Love the little cookie crumbles right here on the bottom. Chantilly cream on top. I'm a huge peanut butter fan. I would like a little more crust, because I just like a nice crust with my peanut butter pie. Other than that, it's incredible. I'm gonna go 9. I'm gonna go 9 because I just want a little bit more crust.
I never thought I would go higher than you.
I'm gonna go 10. I'm gonna go 10 because this isn't a pie for a crust. I shouldn't judge it on that. It's not you, man. It's me. And you are amazing, peanut butter pie. I'm talking to my peanut butter pie right now. So yeah, I'm gonna go 10 out of 10. Delicious. And Sam even let me get 2 desserts today. Bourbon chocolate cake. It even has a Port Orleans Resort medallion right on top. Does it say what's on it in this, Sam?
It says milk chocolate mousse and dark chocolate ganache. This is a huge piece of cake. If you saw our STK video, we had a $20 piece of cake, and it was like a sliver of cake. and not worth it. So I feel like God is making it up to us.
This is $12. What's interesting is I feel like that cake at STK was almost as much as the Cake Bake Shop cakes, which are much larger. And this is, look, show them the back end if you can, Sam, so they can see the size of it. This is a much larger cut of cake for $12. So I'm thinking this is a good deal, especially if it's good, if it's high quality, or as high quality as that peanut butter pie was. You know?
I feel like most of the desserts here for Disney are very reasonably priced, and they're very good. Like, they're not basic. They're definitely using good ingredients. Look at those layers. The ganache is like silk. It's a nice thick layer of ganache. The cake, I feel like it looks like it would be dense, but it's not. It's very, very, very light and fluffy. The bourbon is it's like a hint of bourbon. The bourbon isn't overpowering. I'm not like a bourbon fan, and I still enjoy this because the bourbon is not overpowering it. I love the ganache. I love the contrast, like the milk chocolate and then the dark chocolate ganache is nice. And I love that Port Orleans has their little chocolate medallion. They deserve it. I'm gonna go 8.
Yeah, I mean the peanut butter desserts are always going to be more up our alley, but this looks like a great deal. Maybe deal isn't the right term because it is still $12, but I mean it is a good piece, but a deal for Disney, I should say, because Disney is expensive. I'm sure you guys know that. I had a good sliver of cake. Bourbon and chocolate go very well together because bourbon obviously has that any kind of alcohol flavor on the back end as you swallow, but then it's complemented by the bitterness of the chocolate. Of course, there's sweetness in there because you got sugar. And this is a bit of a dark chocolate, I think.
Well, the ganache is dark, and then like there's layers of like milk chocolate mousse, which is really nice. Like, I don't like bourbon at all. Like, I never drink bourbon, and like I would eat this cake again.
Yeah, with bourbon chocolate cake is good, but you have to have the right amount of bourbon flavor with chocolate flavor. And I think these are perfectly complemented. It's a very moist cake too.
Maybe they can teach STK how to make chocolate cake.
I didn't ask for much better, like as far as execution goes. I'm gonna go 9. It's a great cake. Perfect amount of bourbon flavor, very balanced with its flavors. It's a looker as well with this little medallion. I can now eat Port Orleans. Am I supposed to eat Port Orleans? Is Port Orleans edible? It now is because I have the cake. Definitely an upgrade. Definitely a needed makeover. And I think Chef David is doing great things back here for this restaurant. This is the menu that a restaurant like this deserves. I really think that was a menu upgrade. I'm really happy they have Chef David over here now. That was a much better experience the last time we were here, and I think even a better experience than the first time we filmed here, right?
Yeah, everything was so good. I loved all the shrimp dishes and the desserts and the potatoes.
I think a restaurant like this deserves this type of care and curation to the menu too, because the interior is so finely detailed. The Imagineers did such a great job, I feel like, on the exterior, the interior of that restaurant, as well as the exterior of their entire resort. When you're dining in there, it looks like you're back at the turn of the century. There's a little gas lamp sitting as you're eating, a live fire right at the center, all the different boat memorabilia that surrounds you. It really is all encompassing, and I think the flavors, they do complement the Bayou currently, but now they're a little bit freshened up. As far as my favorite savory dish goes, I did really like my steak, but Sam,
my shrimp.
Yeah, my shrimp. Your shrimp was my favorite.
And I thought the portions were really good, and our total was like $122, I think, with the 10% pass holder discount, which I think is good for the amount of food we got. 2 appetizers, 2 entrees, 2 desserts.
I feel like last time we felt like it was a little overpriced. I feel like this was equitably priced. I do think the shrimp was a little high, but I think most things were, for Disney, I would say, for Disney, within a decent and good price range. Favorite dessert, of course, you guys know that peanut butter pie. We are huge peanut butter fans, but I think the cake was a real standout too. Some people I hear in there were even saying they thought it was better than Steakhouse 71. I haven't had the Steakhouse 71 cake, so I don't know. But I heard like some people in the restaurant saying that. That's interesting to hear. Definitely a game changer for here. If you're in the area, if you're in Springs, I mean, there are a lot of good foods in Springs. If you're looking for some Louisiana possible cuisine and you want to experience a really nice resort, I definitely recommend it. It's getting a little loud out here. And if you enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe. Liking will really help our channel grow. It pushes this video out into the stratosphere of the YouTube algorithm. Helps the people find the video. Subscribing, it also helps our channel grow. Hit the bell notification so that way you are notified every time when videos come out, which is when, Sam?
Every Monday at 12 p.m. and hit that bell so you're notified when the second video drops later in the week.
Thanks so much for watching. Don't count the days.
And make the days count.
We will see you next time. That's all, folks. For those that don't know, you can get a horse and carriage ride here. And this was the resort Sam and I stayed at the night we were married. This is Jay and Sam's married resort. We stayed in a princess room because Sam is a princess.
We did our first look here. It was really beautiful. I'll put in some pictures. It was in the morning, but it was so early that it's dark out.
Yeah, it was very nice. We got to see the sunrise. We also did some pictures at Epcot. Maybe we'll throw some of those Epcot pictures in here right now.
Oh, you're making me dig up the archives.
Shouldn't be hard to find. Hopefully you have them on hand. And the people you see scrolling up on the screen right now, those are our members. I want to give a special thank you to them and their generosity for helping us fund this channel. If you have any interest in a membership, we have tiers as low as $1.99 a month with differing perks like early access to videos and end credit credentials like you're seeing right now. If you have any interest in membership, check out the join button below. You can learn about all our different tiers and perks. But even if you can't become a member, if you're someone who consistently likes, comments, subscribes, engages with these videos in any way, we greatly appreciate you because your engagement, it helps us make more of them, and we feel very privileged and very lucky to be able to make them. And as always,
Keep it going for Frank.